Never explain yourself to anyone. The person who likes you doesn't need it, and the person who dislikes you won't believe it.
Allah has guided me so that I can recognize myself with all the weaknesses and shame. Do not stop praying for the best for the person you love.
How foolish is man, he ruins the present while worrying about the future, but weeps in the future by recalling his past.
Be like the flower that gives its fragrance to even the hand that crushes it. Hate no one, no matter how much they've wronged you. Live humbly, no matter how wealthy you become. Think positively, no matter how hard life is. Give much, even if you've been given little. Keep in touch with the ones who have forgotten you, and forgive who has wronged you, and do not stop praying for the best for those you love. Beautiful people are not always good, but good people are always beautiful. Let go of anything that brings you stress and sorrow. Body is purified by water. Nafs by tears. Intellect is purified by knowledge. And soul is purified with love. Do not take someone's silence as his pride, perhaps he is busy fighting with his self. Don't engage your heart in grief over the past, or you won't be ready for what is coming. A hopeless person sees difficulties in every chance, but a hopeful person sees chances in every difficulty. Blessed is he whose own faults keep him from seeing the faults of others. Perhaps it's the remedy that brought the sickness, and perhaps the sickness turned into a remedy, for sickness might be the cure. Do not let your difficulties fill you with anxiety, after all it is only in the darkest nights that stars shine more brightly. A true friend is one who sees a fault, gives you advice and who defends you in your absence. I would not forsake the sunnah of the Prophet for the opinion of anyone. The words of Allah are the medicine of the heart. Forgiveness is the best victory. It is easier to turn a mountain into dust than to create love in a heart that is filled with hatred. Never make a decision in anger and never make a promise in happiness. O Allah, when I lose my hopes and plans, help me remember that your love is greater than my disappointments, and your plans for my life are better than my dreams. He who trusts the world betrays him. It is better to listen to a wise enemy than to seek counsel from a foolish friend. Hide the good you do, and make known the good done to you. There are two kinds of people. 1. Those who seek but cannot find, and 2. Those who found but still want more. Do not raise your children the way your parents raised you, they were born for a different time. There is always enough light for the one who wants to see. Every hopeful person continues seeking, and every fearful one runs away. Be sure that there is something waiting for you after much patience, to astonish you to a degree that you forget the bitterness of the pain. Anger is like a ball of fire, but if you swallow it, it's sweeter than honey. Speech is like a medicine, a small dose of which cures but an excess of which kills. Nothing hurts the heart more than sins. If you want to test someone's character, give him respect. If he has good character, he will respect you more. If he has bad character, he will think he is the best of all. Give up discussing what you do not know and speaking about what does not concern you. How honorable is knowledge, that the one who does not have it says he does, and how dishonorable is ignorance, that the one who has it says he does not. Don't feel lonely on the road of righteousness because of the fewness of travelers on it. Many tough problems are overcome by leniency. There are two ways to live a pleasant life, either in someone's heart or in someone's prayer.
A moment of patience in a moment of anger saves 1,000 moments of regret.
Life is but the shadow of a cloud, the dream of a sleeper. Be kind and considerate to your woman. She is a tender flower, and not your household slave.
Protect yourself from anger, for its beginning is insanity and its end is remorse.
I will be patient, until even patience tires of my patience. Give your enemy 1,000 chances to become your friend, but do not give your friend a single chance to become your enemy. Ignore pain, otherwise you will never be happy. Life consists of 2 days, one for you, one against you. So, when it's for you, don't be proud or reckless, and when it's against you, be patient, for both days are test for you. A friend cannot be considered a friend until he is tested in 3 occasions. 1. In time of need. 2. Behind your back, and 3. After your death. Nobody can guard your secrets better than you, So don't blame anyone for revealing your secrets, for you couldn't hide them yourself. Your secret is your prisoner which, if let loose, it will make you its prisoner.
Do not follow majority, but follow the truth. Live in this world as a traveler and leave behind you every sweet memory. Indeed, we are guests here and every guest must soon leave.
Don't tell your Lord you have great problems, tell your problems you have a great Lord. The wind does not blow to wiggle the trees, but instead tests the strength of its roots. The human heart is like a beast. Whoever wants to tame it will be attacked. The best revenge is to make yourself better. Never explain yourself to anyone, because the one who likes you would not need it, and the one dislikes you wouldn't believe it. Be like a flower that gives its fragrance even to the hand that crushed it. The worst of our faults is our interest in other people's faults. Authority, power, and wealth do not change a man, they only reveal him. Don't feel lonely on the road of righteousness because of the fewness of the walkers on it. When proven wrong, the wise man will correct himself and the ignorant will keep arguing. Surely silence can sometimes be the most eloquent reply. A friend can't be considered a friend until he is tested in 3 occasions: in time of need, behind your back, and after your death. I will be patient till even patience tires of my patience. People are of 2 types, they are either your brothers in faith or your equals in humanity. The vision of the eye is limited, the vision of the heart transcends all barriers of time and space. Do not stop praying for the best for the person you love. Love is an illness which doesn't have good nor recompense. Not every man with a heart is understanding, nor every man with an ear a listener, and nor every man with eyes able to see. The human heart is like a beast. Whoever wants to tame it will be attacked.
Nothing hurts the heart more than sins.
A woman can hide her love for 40 years, but she cannot hide her hatred for more than an hour. If you like somebody, ask God to give them to you. If you still don't get them, know that somebody else asked God for you. Harassment will continue to exist, not because of the many bad people, but because of the silence of good people. He who puts his trust in the world will betray him. There is no wealth more important than reason. There is nothing sadder than stupidity. There is no better legacy than education. And there is no better helper than consultation. I've tasted all the bitterness in life, and the most bitter is hope in humans. It is better to be silent until you are asked to speak, than to keep talking until you are asked to be silent. Do not utter words that you yourself do not like to hear, if others say them to you. The tongue of a wise person is behind his heart, while the heart of a fool is behind his tongue. It is better to listen to a wise enemy, than to seek advice from a foolish friend. Words are like medicine, small doses can heal, but too much can kill. Give your opponent thousands of chances to become friends, but don't give a friend a single chance to become enemies. If there are words that hurt your heart, bow down and let them pass you. Don't put your heart so you don't get tired of your heart.
The real you is what you do when no one is looking at you.
Just love your lover only, who knows later will become your enemy. And hate your enemies just to a minimum, who knows later they will become your lover. Be generous, but don't be a spender. Be a simple person, but don't be a stingy person. It's not adversity that scares us, but fear that makes it difficult for us. The weakest human is the one who is unable to make friends. But weaker than that are the people who make lots of friends but waste them. People who think too much about the consequences of a decision or action will never be brave. Be a good human in the sight of Allah. Be a bad person in your own eyes. Be an ordinary person in the eyes of others. No one can keep your secret better than yourself, so don't blame anyone who reveals your secret, because you can't hide it yourself. Your secret is your prisoner, which, if released, will make you a prisoner. Don't engage your heart in grief over the past, or you won't be ready for what is coming. O Allah, when I lose my hopes and plans, help me remember that your love is greater than my disappointments, and your plans for my life are better than my dreams. What's meant for you will never miss you, and what missed you was never meant for you.